If you were born in 1996, 1984, 1972, 1960, 1948, then you are a rat. So how many rats do we have in the room today? Can we see some hands? Amy? We should have more. For every 12 people, there should be one rat, like statistic-wise. Some rats are hiding, okay. Okay, let's talk about personality of the rats. They are generally intelligent, charming, practical, ambitious, hardworking, thrifty, and sociable. And then for fortune, for those with rat zodiac, this will be a good year for your career. Okay, so if you've been thinking about getting promotion, this might be your year. So I advise take good grabs at all the opportunities coming to you. Now let's talk about marriage. If you're single and looking for a long-term relationship, the zodiac that's compatible with you will be the ox, dragon, or monkey. If you're looking for a long-term relationship,
each zodiac runs in a cycle of 12 years, where each year is represented by one of the 12 animals. The 12 animals are rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. 2020 is the year of the rat, as you know. There are different mythological stories about how the zodiac was formed. I am here to tell you one of the most popular versions. A long, long time ago, the Jade Emperor, who is the god who created the world in the Asian mythology, decided to have a race, a great race, to put together a zodiac cycle where one animal will guard its designated year. On the day of the race, the animals set off racing towards the finish line, which was the heavenly gate. The rat and the ox were the fastest ones, and they soon arrived to a river that they all had to cross in order to reach the heavenly gate. The rat asked the ox for a favor because he couldn't make it across the river. The ox agreed, so he let the rat ride on his head. As soon as they crossed the river, the rat didn't jump off.
So I want to talk about the watermelon. Why watermelon? Because in Vietnam, on the New Year, the two items you must have, the rice cake and watermelon. So they always have that year after year, and then they have a story of that. So when the watermelon, you eat every day, but especially in the New Year, they put the watermelon on the cabinet as you see in the picture. So it's very serious. So everybody, when you walk in the Vietnamese house, you can see the watermelon dry away. So they have a story. The thing they put on that because they want to remind everybody to look at and to tell the children, the children about the story. So especially the watermelon for the kids, for the children, and the rice cake for the everybody. So when I was a kid, I hear that story many times, and even though they put in the textbook for kindergarten or elementary school, I had to look at a long time I forget. So but the story itself is not important because after the parent or grandparent tell the story, and then they try to tell them the lesson from the story. So every kid, every house in the New Year, all nationwide, people keep saying the same story and hear the story. So for a long time ago, a king, they adopted a son. So, and one day the king gave the son a very expensive gift. but the son refused. He don't want it. He said that what I do, what I get, I don't want to get a gift. I don't want to depend on what you support. So when he say that the king get mad and punish him, go to the desert island with his wife, and he said that let's see what you do without me. And he very smart and working hard, and then in the island himself, he working, and one day a bird come and they bring the seed. So when he tried to catch the fish, the bird, but he saw the seed, and then he planted, and then become the watermelon. So he carried the name on the watermelon, he threw in the sea, and then one day the fish pot, they catch the watermelon, and then he make the good business. So that goes to the king. The king feels sorry and asked him to come back. So when he come back, he don't forget to bring all the watermelon and the seed to the mainland to tell everybody what he got. So after the grandparents or the parents tell them the story, in the new year, they ask them to remember 3 things. That's what I remember. The first thing is do not lie, keep your own word. You have to work on your own. The second is in your life something happens, is very difficult. Are you ready to overcome it or you give up? That's the second. And the third one is say that when you have something good, you have to share with others. Like he bring all the seeds to let everybody know to grow the watermelon. That's the story I learned from the kids, and they do it every year. Thank you.
By Amy Mo, Nei Chen, Ginger Jiang, Stella Fu, and Peggy Huang. Please put your hands together for the grand jury. Good job, ladies.
Yay!
And together for
Good afternoon, everyone. Is everyone having a great time? Yes. Let's give a hand of applause to all the entertainment that we had. Can they please come up? I'd like the dancers to come up and also the Tai Chi performers.
And the cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders as well. MC. I'd like to take this moment to thank each and every one of the performers. What they did is not an easy task. It did take time out of their busy schedules to dedicate some time to put together this performance, and we want them to know that we really, really appreciate their hard work and the fact that they stood up to perform for you so you can have a great time. Let's give them a hand of applause. Next. Before I ask the committee to come up, which we will acknowledge, I'd also like to acknowledge a person, okay, who I believe that every year, at least in the time that I have been here at San Gabriel Valley, time and time again, this person has stepped it up and come up, to provide this celebration for you. As you all can see that this celebration is very detailed and it's very special and unique. One, because we are celebrating a brand new year, new beginnings for each and every one of us, and new hope that's being instilled in us. And what a better way than to come together, to eat together, and provide a time so that we can connect as a district, and also to focus on each other and enjoy each other's company. But everything that we enjoy here at this event, which is very dear to my heart, is through the hard work, commitment, and dedication of our employees. But there's one person that stands out every single year that really instills this celebration in our hearts and helps us to make this possible. And that person is Big Fawn. So